Wow.
Yeah, we were having a good
And she's
time.
meowing again.
Wow.
Zoran, get the cat bag. No, they've gotten out of it again.
Why?
Let's see what
Just liking the music, Remy. What the fuck is it?
Just gonna.
I don't know.
Mama.
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 There you go.
Oh my god.
Mama.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
No, no, no. No.
I'm going to turn into jelly, and then you're gonna make a big mistake because it's gonna come spraying out the top, and then you're gonna have to wipe me up and put me back together.
I'm watching
fuck?
abuse.
This
Mama?
is a weird Pornhub tag. I didn't think I was going to be hearing today.
I fucking heard.
Mama?
You heard me. Don't do
Are
it.
you a slime girl now?
I can be one.
That's
I
true. I've
prefer
seen it.
jello
I've
shot
seen
is
it.
my correct term.
I've seen it. It happened. That's true. That's a true statement.
That's true.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry.
That's pretty true. Mhm.
Please don't call yourself Jello Shot, because the first thing that came to mind was war.
War?
Remember, Remy, we have the power to make slime girls.
Look,
You can hate that all the way to the bank.
Slime girls are okay, but calling yourself Jello Shot, that's a food. Slime girl is a delicacy.
I don't know. I think a jello
and
shot.
so can a slime shot or a slime shot.
A slime shot. Oh,
Slime
God.
shot.
Slime shot. It's green apple.
I'm so
Momo,
confused.
a Jello Shot goes inside of you. A slime girl
Yeah, it
stays on the
does.
outside and is admired.
Uh.
No.
Uh.
No.
Uh.
No.
What?
I'm pretty
Well-
sure slime girls still go inside of you.
More you go inside of the slime girl.
Hmm.
I'm
Imagine-
glad to see we're back to
I
starting
think
VNDegens
my
really
favorite
horny.
tag. I think all of my favorite tag about like the slime girl fucking is where like they can ride you and reach their own arm inside of themselves at the same time.
Oh no, I've seen that exact GIF that you're referring to.
It's fucking weird, dude.
It's a good GIF. A good GIF. Have you seen the one? Okay. Good. Welcome to VNDegens. Have you seen the one where she like transforms from giving a blowjob to like riding him back and forth every few seconds?
What?
I have not seen that, but
Oh my god, I'm gonna
sacred
get you that
text-
GIF.
We have a
hold on,
channel
all right.
just for that.
All right.
Sacred
Hold
text.
on a second.
Yeah.
What?
Let me
Okay.
see if I can
I
find
like
this. Well,
monster-
good morning, everyone.
I like the monster stuff, right? But like,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, this is
Good
the
morning.
one. Oh, this is.
are
wait, is
slime
this the
girls considered monster girls?
Yes.
I'd say so.
Yes, they are.
one?
Yes. Absolutely. 100%. Yes.
No.
I guess I like the like grotesque kind of more monster girls. I
There you
guess.
go. You can't tell me that ain't creative as hell. Oh, God, is
All
it
right,
loading?
I'll
I'm
look.
waiting.
You guys?
Why is it taking so long
Discord
to
is
load?
upset.
All right.
Discord does not.
What
but
is this?
Yeah, they don't
I
like
looked
that.
at the booty
There you
one
go,
above
fuck that.
that.
Here we go.
The booty one
Oh.
above that.
Oh my god, why does Discord not want to load a GIF?
Discord broken. Discord
A
down.
big gift.
Where did
I'm
my
sorry,
Doki
Twitch chat.
Doki
Stream is on
go?
hold until I can get this GIF loading.
What?
Doki Doki cute background music.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to send you the new
I can turn it
grounds.
back on.
There's the new
I
grounds
can
link.
do it.
Okay.
Oh.
There you
Dun
go.
dun
How's
dun
that?
dun 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 dun.
I'll keep it on loop.
Doki,
I'm gonna
Doki.
open this in my browser because I'm not a
Mhm.
fucking coward.
Mhm,
God.
mhm.
What is this?
Dun dun dun. Dun, dun,
Wait,
dun.
are you saying
Open it up,
not a
open it up.
coward when you have the game in
Oh.
game capture mode or display
Yeah,
mode?
she is major coward mode right now. But you can't tell me that ain't creative as hell. I really like that animation. It's
That's
just
a sick
clever.
Oh.
animation. What the fuck?
It's really well animated as well.
Yeah,
and no,
it's
Twitch chat, you
really-
don't get to know it. You guys
Really
can guess.
creative.
That's witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
I like to imagine it's a weird foreplay with Twitch chat where they always have a blindfold on.
I approve.
Let's
It's
chat.
just blindfolded and we describe porn
Let's
to you.
chat.
All right.
Oh,
This is a
Okay,
weird
So
Twitch.
she's an Egyptian
Oh,
cat
no.
and she's bouncing in time to the music.
Oh no. No.
This is a weird timeline.
TOS missile strike firing in 5, 4.
Did I? Oh my God, Remy! I think you're the reason. Okay, so I lost. I lost
that is a weird thing to
Very.
start that sentence with.
I lost a very important and pertinent person in my community because of they sent me this incredibly long, serious message about how I had become too lewd. And that I was too corrupted by those around me, especially these filthy Wednesday streams that he couldn't even go to them anymore, and that my content had just changed. It had just changed so much that
I would love for you to read
he
it.
couldn't believe I was the same person anymore. And I just read the message like. What is happening right now?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure if they know which way
What are you
around it
broken
normally
up with?
goes, but I have several clips of you guys go, Remy. I'm the one that's enjoying my fucking VNDegens reading the novel. All right.
Remy.
I'm
Remy.
No, I just I stopped censoring myself for bullshit reasons.
Mama, you've
Oh
changed.
my god.
Sorry.
Changed. I'm everyone calls me a VTuber, but
You know,
I'm a
you say that, but I
YouTuber.
have the opposite issue where I've had people in the comments complain that like, oh, these guys are just doing all this anime stuff these days. It's so
Yeah,
cringe.
where's my lewdtuber tag?
Ah,
Come on,
YouTuber.
Twitch. You gave me VTuber. Give me my lewdtuber tag, please.
People seem to forget that like my breakaway from Hearts of Iron 4 was through Valkyria Chronicles, which is just an anime game. Like that's how I broke away from doing the shit that I was like forced into for 2 straight years. It's like anime fucking saved my life, damn it. I would have quit YouTube if I had to keep. Dude, I would have quit YouTube if I had to keep doing Hoi 4. God, that shit would have killed me.
Oh my god.
Let me make another joke about the map, guys. Let me make another one. Oh god, yeah, I haven't made them all yet. I swear there's one more I can make.
I was the dead horse that they beat. Oh god. All right, we're gonna play Doki Doki.
It was the weirdest fucking thing, and I didn't know how to reply, so I just gave him a thumbs up.
That is unironically the best way to respond. I had this one guy who was like, I just wonder he was like trying to like
I
bait
didn't
me.
know how to reply, so I just got the
Hey.
thumbs up emoji.
There's this guy he was kind of like trying to bait me to play at Tenny's game. He kept sending messages like I wasn't interested in what he was doing, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm not really interested in going, right? And he kept telling me like, hey, you want to come to my thing? I'm like, no, I really don't. And then like when I said like no, he's like, oh, okay, well it's happening on this day. By the way, these other 2 really popular YouTubers are coming. To which I just hit with a cool and thumbs up. Just left it at that.
Oh my god.
Like I don't
bro.
care.
I just.
Oh man.
So I just wanted to confront you guys for making, for corrupting me. How dare you change me?
No worries. Hey, Memo, I'll get you more slime porn.
Okay. I mean, no.
Come to the dark side.
No, I will take care of this in the secrecy of my bathroom and conveniently where my wall plug is. You leave me alone.
I'm say so.
Let me just, yeah, okay, sure thing. Oh my god, this. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm gonna post this in the chat real quick, and you're gonna see why. I don't know if this is necessarily sexy to me, but it definitely blows my mind.
What?
And I think
Okay.
you'll laugh at it. I haven't seen this one before, but I found it on like the same page.
Is
as the
there
one I found.
audio? I'm
Is there
afraid.
audio?
I don't know. Hang on.
Oh, I'm
Yep. There's audio. There's audio. So
I'm
I
Okay, I muted it.
I'm
Oh,
just.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
Oh,
I don't like that one. I do not like that one.
I'm glad you guys are saying something.
No.
I
No,
don't like
I don't
it.
like that at all.
I like the top
No.
part. I don't like the
No.
bottom
Yeah,
part.
I will say the top part is
No.
pretty cute, but the bottom part. All right, Trisha, let me describe this. Okay,
Oh,
imagine
no, you don't
imagine
need
a
to- you don't
foot
need to
fetish,
tell
but
me.
she's a
No.
slime girl. You'll figure it out from there.
No.
Oh, I really don't like it.
Oh,
Why is it?
I
Oh,
I hate no.
It takes a new level for steppies.
my problem with that is like
Oh!
I don't know what it's like to be a slime girl, right? So my body imagines that well, it's like still just my foot, and then I think about like, I think about like my foot getting pierced, and oh my god, this is the worst thing in the world. I hate this timeline. Oh god.
Oh,
I don't
God.
like this. We were in such a happy place. Why did you have to bring us here?
Banning you
Listen,
from posting.
I told you it's creative. There's all sorts of wacky shit they do. All right, I'll hide it. You
It's
can go
really
back to
good
happy
art.
porn. It is really good art, yeah.
Just because it's creative doesn't mean it belongs in a gallery.
Oh, God.
Shut up.
Oh, no.
Are you gatekeeping
Oh,
art,
I
Momo?
don't.
What the hell?
Damn.
Damn right she
I don't like that.
Momo's so sad.
This black box just appeared on my screen and I don't know what it is and it's kind of
What the
freaking
hell?
me out.
Tell it to go
There
away.
you go.
It's
Have
the
this
void.
replace it.
It finally found
I
you.
don't-
Yeah, the void hath come. There you go.
Oh, boy.
It's a
What is
depiction, so
it?
you know it's
Oh,
good.
I actually really like this person.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Black,
dun, dun, dun,
big
dun,
black
dun.
box. It looks like a command thing.
Oh god.
I got really scared.
Porn came up.
You know what? I got terrified as well. We all thought that just happened, didn't we? Yeah.
As soon as I clicked it,
I hate it here.
Oh, no. Oh, we walk a fine line.
you're like, well, I guess we just gotta delete the VOD, everyone. Come
All right,
back.
bye guys. Better get a run.
We gotta restart the VOD. We gotta delete
See you
it.
guys later.
Oh my god.
All right, so which one do we want to read first? got-
I
Do part
voted
one. Trust.
for trust. Wait.
Hey,
Yes.
Trust.
Wait. Yes. Yes.
But wait. Maybe.
Okay.
No, I was
I don't
looking for
trust
that.
it.
Stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the unrelated? Okay.
Apparently so. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, apparently they're in chronological order.
Ooh.
God, that came out well.
Oh my fucking god.
Sorry, the demon
Right.
came out. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry for laughing at this.
Oh my god.
Holy stuff.
I find that funny.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't
child.
be Doki Doki without some fucking demon shit happening.
Be gone, foul witch, from this place.
No. Get her out.
Wait, Zora,
You
your
will
thing
weigh
is still
my
playing, I think,
fighting
on top of it.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Down here. Sorry.
There we
There
go.
we go. Sorry. I just want to. You just want to like get some effect. But he will wear my fighting style and just try to banish her back.
What?
Indeed.
Those of you who know that show will get that reference. Okay. So go ahead, Momo.
Okay, everyone. I can remember her voice. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I missed a big club. I knew it would be so difficult to start a new club. She's just talking to an empty fucking room.
Fucking
Oh, that's so sad.
Roll call!
Oh.
Lonely bitch.
Just starts adding stuffed animals in the chair.
I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence.
Maybe if you wouldn't kill everyone who joined your club.
Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless.
Am I going about this wrong?
Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature? Why did you start this club if you didn't? The fuck?"
Oh my god, someone said we all talk to an empty room every stream. Oh no.
Hey.
We're all losers.
How fucking dare
What
you?
the fuck?
Get out of here. Kill that guy.
I have 2 dogs, okay?
I have 2. I have a cat.
So, yeah. Fuck you guys.
Can I talk to Zoro? Zoro? Zoro?
Puppy.
Genji doesn't
Yeah.
like me, we found out.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm talking to Chat's mom every day.
Nice.
Wow.
Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it up over the other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision! But what kind of vision?
Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing.
Oh, no. It reminded me of a roommate.
Oh.
I think this will be Lauren.
This would be Lauren, yeah.
Hello?
Mum.
Suddenly,
Is that so
a
fucking
voice
cute?
causes Monica to snap awake.
Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry! I never do that!
Is this the napping club?
No! This is...
Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club.
Literature club.
Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. Although I like
Okay,
that.
you Monica. Just lay me down. I'm super sorry. It was like, so unprofessional of me to do that.
Now I can. Oh, she's a valley girl. Oh my! I
Oh,
cannot unsee that now. Don't
no.
apologize. I do it all the time.
Oh.
Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone?
Where are all the people?
That's awkward on both sides because you know that like Monica doesn't want to say I'm the only one, but Sayori also once she says I'm the only one, you can't like be like, oh, I'm gonna go then. Like you can't say that.
Oh, there's nothing here.
Oh.
Well, about that. This is everybody.
Oh.
Really? Just you?
But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it.
Sure. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna just go. If it's just you.
God, this is horribly awkward.
That means I get to be vice president!
Wait, Vice President.
God, Sayori's great.
What are your qualifications?
Well, I'm better at napping than you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
What a fucking
Maybe I
find
should
out.
be president.
Power struggle.
Now you're just making fun of me.
No, oh, I was being serious. I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Sayori.
Okay, Sayori. I've been really trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it It's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I do care a lot. I promise. I just have a hard time being serious. That's all. Didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president.
I mean, I'm sure that,
Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori.
I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few members, at least?
Well, no.
Wow!
Damn.
I want to join now.
Really?
No, I was joking. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You know, sleeping and all. You really did an amazing job, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that too.
Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way.
Monica! That's such a cool name.
Oh? No, you're just trying to cheer me up?
But you're smiling.
Well, I didn't say it didn't work.
Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it.
So, what do we do first?
Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members.
I can do that.
Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission.
My mission is to make everyone happy.
Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it.
Hey, do you like hugs?
I guess so.
Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug. Then let's
Where's
go.
my CG? Where's my CG?
Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides,
Sayori whispers loudly.
hug energy is what keeps me at my best.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Hug energy.
Hug energy.
Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But
Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people.
Yeah, me too.
I just saw something fucked up.
Aww.
After they leave, she waves goodbye and said, "Oh, we can hang out soon," and then leaves.
Oh, and never comes back to the club. Oh.
No, I'll let you read more into that. Anyway, a day passes and the time comes for the loser.
Oh no!
Monica and Sayori
Darn!
to reconvene.
Darn!
As president,
No,
Monica
we gotta
ensures
clean that
that
happens
she's
later.
the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori.
Oh no.
Oh.
Everyone can hate me now, it's
2
okay.
minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. I'm getting kind of worried.
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry, I'm late. I'm here.
Okay, welcome back!
Hi.
Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk.
Oh? What's this?
Oh,
Yo!
it's a poem?
Yeah, that's yours. You gotta read it.
Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. And if you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland.
Hey,
So did,
this is really good.
Yeah,
so
Remy.
did Sayori start the poems then? Huh. Getting the lore.
You wrote this, Sayori?
Of course! Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper!
Mm,
Huh?
I wasn't ready to share that yet, I'm so embarrassed.
Monica flips over the paper, written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members.
Oh my god.
Of course, Sayori messed up and caused the poems.
So this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often?
I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are.
Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again, week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that.
Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president.
I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that.
Doing what?
You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that.
Terrible idea. I don't think it'll work out.
Oh, yeah! I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people, usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right?
Yeah! I think that's helping me from a more cohesive vision for the club. So, I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident.
Me too! I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future.
I'd love that. Oh, jeez. I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together?
My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster.
That face and that picture. Oh.
Oh my god, yes.
Screenshot.
Oh.
That's so perfect. Oh god.
There's
God,
God, I love that face.
oh, it's so good.
Anyway, let's take a look at that list. Like cupcake.
I was hungry. But it's a good idea.
Dude, I went shopping while hungry yesterday, and now my fridge is just massively overfilled. I
Fucked
have
up.
way too much food.
You fucked up.
You have that problem?
Yeah. Oh
Gimme.
god, I have so much food.
In me.
No.
Imagine
no.
having a full fridge.
Good. Actually, just made borscht.
Borscht.
Borscht. Yeah, it's delicious.
Let me think about
It's family
this.
recipe.
I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes?
You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we have free cupcakes on the flyers?
I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know?
Some guy comes in. Yeah. Thanks for the cupcake. What's the
I love literature. Give me the cupcakes.
Wrong kinds.
People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave.
Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean.
Looks at chat.
Oh.
Which one of you would do that? Huh? Which one of you would do that?
That pro tag.
But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature.
I like how my chat immediately is like, yeah, I'd be that asshole.
Even if they don't know it yet. Let's see.
Actually,
The next thing on the list is...
I just remembered something. Sorry, this is just such a fucking unearthed memory that you've just said, Zoran.
Mhm.
So, I did that in high school because I had a Christian girlfriend and I was militant atheist, and she wanted
You
to
ass.
convince me of God. So she took me to they had like the chaplain ran like a religious thing on like once a week on the lunchtime, but they would bring in like fish and chips and food and like have a pile of food on the table. And so my girlfriend would take me to these things, and I would just be like, "Yeah, no, yeah, praise Jesus. Yep, I just eat the chips."
Yeah.
Just-
that Noah's Ark was whack, wasn't it? Eat.
This chaplain was trying to like encourage discussion of like the Bible and shit, and I'm just there like, yeah, it's all bullshit, brother. I'm just eating the chips and just stealing his fish.
Yeah.
My girlfriend stopped bringing me after a while. Oh god. Oh man, that just unearthed a memory I haven't thought about in like 10 years. Oh god.
I'm glad that Doki could bring out the asshole in all of us. In a little
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Oh man. Oh.
I don't think Momo read the last line.
Oh, did he
What
not?
is-
I'm my
oh.
bad. Sorry about that.
Sorry,
There
I
you go.
interrupted with my fish and chippy stories.
Here you
You
go.
bastard.
I'm sorry, Momo. Momo's just gone now. Bye-bye, Momo.
You
Bye-bye.
killed her.
Bye-bye.
So I'll tell you more about the
Fuck,
fish and chips.
You
No, that
stupid
was,
fucking fish and chips.
It's delicious though, dude. There was also a certain point in high school where like you weren't meant to leave if you weren't done with high school, but as soon as we got our cars, we just left. Like we would just go and get food and just come back with food. And people were like, "Wait, where'd you get macas from?" I'm like, "Yeah, we just weren't at school during lunch. Like, here, do you want some food?" We'd just sit down and start handing them out. No one told the teachers because you'd be like friends with the people who'd go out and get like fish and chips and come back to school.
I would just
Oh,
take my
God.
food into the next class.
I remember the best thing for us was so there was at the end and start of school you could have what's called a spare period, right, which is where you're meant to be in there and like you'd have to study, right? You were forced to study in the spare period, and we had someone who would like watch our laptops to make sure we're studying, and I of course would delete the program they used to watch my laptop. So she'd walk over and be like, "I can't see your laptop." I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's because it's one I brought from home. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't work with the system. Yeah, that's funky." And because I just kept I broke the admin password on my laptop 2 days after they gave it to me, and I'm like, "Yep, time to just set up my own admin." So yeah, I was like, like having fun with that. But I always hated staying at school during spare periods. So what I would do is, you weren't allowed to leave unless your parent gave you permission to leave for whatever reason. So I just got access to my parents'. God, there was a name for it. It was called something. Oh, was it like something like some school program, right? Some like online website thing that you'd log in, and like that's how they managed my school. And I would just let myself go out. I'd be like, all right, yeah, like, Tom's allowed to go home today because of like some reason. I just make up. I'd type that in every day and then just go home and I'd excuse myself and drive home. Oh,
Holy
sorry, Momo's getting
shit.
some coffee, so she'll be a moment.
Oh, she's getting coffee.
Getting coffee?
She's getting some coffee.
I like
love
coffee, but my tummy
fine.
don't like it.
I love, actually.
Let me do this so
I
it's not so
really need
bright.
some coffee right now.
What?
Coffee
break?
is
Zoran
delicious.
is the
but-
bear gator.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
if she's
confused.
getting coffee, when
he
did
is a
she
bear.
when did she say she's getting
Yeah.
coffee?
In chat, in general.
When? Like, do I have time to run up?
Now, because she's dying apparently.
Yeah, quickly.
Okay,
Hold on,
okay,
speed
okay, be right back.
But yeah, no, so like that, the best thing for us was when you had we had a 4-period like system. So you had like first period recess, period 2, period 3, lunch, period 4, and then you go home. But what you do is if you had period 4 off, you could like excuse yourself on period 4 and just go home at the start of lunch, and school day would only be like 4 hours. It was so fucking nice. Like it made year 12 and 11 just absolutely bearable because they were terrible otherwise. So just like surviving that was hell of a time. I remember one time they told me I couldn't use my gaming laptop. They like because I kept just hacking the school and just like because I had access to the admin password, and they just didn't restrict you like in access to anything. The only thing they restricted was the admin password, so I could fuck with shit as long as I had my own admin password because our IT tech sucked. So they were like, okay, you can't use your gaming laptop. And so what I did was I left it in my locker, and then I team viewed into my gaming laptop from the fucking shitty school one they gave me. So I was just using my gaming laptop. Oh, God.
It reminds me of our age differences because I don't know how quickly Australian took up computers for stuff, but also like computers were like fucking taboo. If it's like, no, the computers will corrupt the teaching system and destroy our kids. And
I happen to be exactly on that line. So in my year 7, which is the first year of high school for us, my year 7, we had to get books and stuff, right? And so we had we paid and bought for all of our bloody workbooks and our study books and everything. And then halfway through our year, we switched to using laptops, which was awful because half of the teachers refused to do it, and they would still tell us to bring our books and bring our workbooks. So like these giant, huge science books we had to bring with us, and we'd have to bring our exercise books as well. And they'd be like, no, just because you've gotten laptops doesn't mean you don't get to use your books. And so they'd make us use our books. And then other teachers would be like, why the hell are you using books? You have a laptop. And we'd have we had some of our classes had virtual versions, like had PDFs of the books, but the PDF sucked because like the PDF viewer was laggy as hell and all that sort of crap. So I was right on the edge of when laptops were a thing. Because in primary school they weren't a thing. What we actually had was we occasionally had computer class in primary school. When I started primary school, we had the giant fat box ones, like the CRT monitor kind of things, not CRT, but like what do you call them? The white boxes, the fat ones. What actually were they? Were they called? Were they CRT?
Gateway computers.
Hey. Yeah, but go on.
It's usually different it's usually different because you're in Australia, so your school system probably did something completely different. But I know for American schools, so they would bulk buy Dell computers, like the shitty box ones or whatever. But
no, I actually agree with that one. But I'm talking like before that. Like, what do you call the monitors? Like, remember before we had flat screen monitors? What was those monitors? The fat monitors. What do we call them?
CRTs.
Was it actually CRT? Well, there you go. We had those monitors when I was like growing up in primary school, and like to the end of primary school, they would bring a trolley of laptops around the school. We had one trolley for the whole school, and like one class would get to use the laptops one day, and that was like a special day that we got to use the laptops, and then it would go away, and the other classes would get to use it. And one person in chat has just said the name that I hate that I remember. It's the Pearson website. That was the PDF website. God, I hated that stuff. All right, they're both back now. Let's do Doki. Yeah. I believe I've entertained people enough in the brief break. You're not forgiven. Keep reading.
I'm full.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I got
energy.
Yeah.
No. You should just have the energy I have when I die, which is none, and I let you guys read instead.
Energy.
All right,
it's okay, Mama. It's okay.
It's okay. Hey, Monica.
I'll say real quick in relation that we had a game design class that I was really into.
Oh,
and I was modding Jedi Knight Academy at the time. And our school got a whole bunch of new Dell computers that had enough processing power with the CPU to handle the game. And so I was like, fuck yeah. So I modded the fuck out of it, and I convinced my teacher going like, hey, I need to test this mod I'm working on. I'm in the game design class. I would encourage my learning experience for this. Can the entire class do a LAN party with me? So we all did Jedi Knight Academy LAN parties with a acquired copy of the game.
My vet IT teacher did a giant game of CSGO in our vet classroom, which was like in the basement, so no other teachers came past. He's like, all right, guys, listen. Don't tell anyone. We're playing CSGO today. CSGO, CS Source today. Yeah. We just played CS Source for class.
Cool.
I played bloody Planet Side with him. That dude was bloody awesome. I don't say his name because I don't dox myself, but I think anyone around Victoria might actually know him. He's a really nice guy. He travels as well and does a lot of vet IT stuff, and really good.
No
dude,
more details. Dox.
Yep. Dox.
Let's continue the read.
Mama, read your line. Do it. Be an anime girl, or else.
Takes out good.
Remy?
Yeah?
Remy?
Yeah. It's your line. I don't know what. What's the matter? We're having fun today, aren't we? We're hanging out with friends. VNDegens. Go on. Joke on you. I'm into that.
No! Go back to horny jail. You're not allowed. Get the fuck
You
out
gotta
of here.
use the knuckles.
Please.
If
I
there's
own a
no
haptic
bruises,
suit.
you didn't have
What
a
other
good
reason do I
time.
have to own that suit?
-1. No RP. Let's continue.
No.
I don't think I get it.
Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know?
Yeah, track him down.
Holy shit, just ambush him.
Like in the morning or during lunch. You know, the introverts, you just fucking ambush them and drag them here, and then they become part of the club. That's how you get introverts. So tell them to check out the literature club. Adopt an
Oh my
introvert.
god.
We just beat him over the head and drag him in.
You know what it is? You set up a container propped up on a stick and you put a copy of Harry Potter underneath it.
Oh my god,
Wait.
yes.
Can you get like a fishing line with Final Fantasy 14 on it and throw it in front of him and then like slowly drag him into the room?
Oh my god. I essentially did that line.
Okay, sorry.
Essentially.
Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun?
Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry.
Lauren, you're kind of far from your mic.
Ah!
That
Okay.
didn't make it better.
Sorry.
That made it worse. Hey, don't apologize. It's not your fault your microphone decided to run from you. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on a wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that.
I'm useful!
I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to be like, join the literature club.
Or else.
Let's figure out how we can better engage people.
I thought it said enrage for a moment.
What if you told them about the club activities and stuff?
Club activities? Yeah. I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori. Pretend you're a normal person for a second. I didn't mean it like that.
Wait, what?
You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club?
Probably like... Literature's stupid!
Damn.
I'm joining the anime club!
What the hell?
Sorry, I was just thinking a friend of mine.
Wow,
Oh my
fuck
God.
you, Sayori.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Okay.
I mean, wait,
What
that's
if I
me.
said
Wait,
that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together?
I would probably nap through that.
Sayori.
Yeah, but it doesn't really sound fun to most people anyways. We need to really catch their interest, you know?
This sucks. Why is this so hard?
Monica, don't be sad.
What do you like about literature,
Me? Well,
That is your name.
kind of what I said about the poem earlier, I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings, and we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate.
Yeah. Now, how do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self.
Be intimate with us!
That's gay.
A different club.
I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh!
What? What is it?
I forgot all my things in my classroom! I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me.
Rushed, but weren't... never mind. Do you want to go get your stuff then?
Yeah, I'll forget it if I don't do it now.
Well, I'll wait for you then.
Okay, it'll only take a second.
Siri dashes out of
just
the room,
return with Natsuki.
leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper.
Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Oh my god, it's like things I tell myself in the mirror. I'm a streamer now. I'm a
Do it.
streamer now. Express myself. Make new friends. Be the better me.
Momo, why
Be
did
the
you call
content.
when you're in a fucking, like, in front of a
Be
mirror?
the better you,
Discover a
Mom.
new me. Discover my heart. No.
Control the universe.
Eventually. Write your heart out.
Be your own boss?
Right.
I'm Uzu.
Right the way into your heart. Join
Ah!
the Literature Club. Right the way into your heart.
Oh,
I know those lyrics.
well, you're taking it in a literal sense. It didn't end up that well.
Oh no.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, you're lame.
Monica!
Ah! You startled me.
Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book.
Just glasses fall off. Impossible. They don't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Reading a book?
You know that's legal, right? This is why we set this up as a speakeasy.
No one reads.
Get her.
Quick! Grab the net!
But it's actually gonna be, it's like, at one point, it's like, wait a second. Girls don't read books. He like pulls the book out. It's secretly concealing just a porno mag. I knew you weren't reading a novel.
God damn it. I said this one.
Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework?
I could tell she was really into it.
Yeah, Algebra for Idiots was a really good read.
Well, I guess we could take a look.
Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Ciari leading the way.
This way.
She won't get away now.
You don't have to run.
Ciari leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See? In here.
Target sighted. Target sighted. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. Agent Momo, you have a clear shot. Agent
Oh my
Momo,
god.
take the shot now. They must not be learning.
I've got a shot.
take her out, Agent Momo.
We have an intruder in the base. We have an intruder
Agent
in
Momo!
the base.
Agent Momo, they found you! You need to evacuate! Evacuate now!
C4 it is.
Bombs
Shit,
out.
I gotta do that. Hang on.
A red spy is in the base.
I feel like
Oh.
doing this. You should go inside and talk to her.
Yeah, tell her how you
Whispering so loudly outside that like she can hear us. You should go inside.
Are you sure? What if she doesn't like me?
They're just doing it behind her now, just going like, I hope she really isn't creeped out.
What if she's a freak?
Wait, what is that she reading?
God damn, we're such fucking freaks.
Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Grabs chloroform.
Oh my god.
Okay, I've got the net.
Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast.
Aw, come on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Pissed.
It never happens like this.
Why? What happened?
Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out.
So fucking awkward. Oh.
That's kind of cute.
Oh my god.
But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club.
I hope so.
I think that'll be one of the best ways to kind of approach a person like that deep in a book. Just kind of place it
Yeah.
there and fuck off.
Is that
Kind
I
of
don't know if, like,
perfect.
I don't know.
It
Like,
all
there's a
depends on the
level-
person. But
Because like I don't know, but there's like it's a level of like they clearly noticed that that you walked up, just went slide the flyer, and then just walked away. Like they're
Yeah.
not that into the book. I don't know.
Hmm.
There's a certain level of weirdity, of oddity
Yeah.
rather.
it depends on the person and how you want to like
Yeah.
in the situation. You have to read.
Because
the
like
book a
how?
bit.
Because if think about it, right? If you want to join a club, you probably want to like know a decent idea of like who's going to be at the club. Like, oh, am I going to like this person or not? And I'm not sure if I'm going to be friends with someone who can't be like, hello, would you like to join my club? But instead walks up to me, doesn't say a word, and slides me a
I
I don't
flyer,
know, man.
feeling
That'd
me
be
drunk.
like
I feel like
fun.
introverts would like that, though.
Yeah, that'd be kind
Like
of
some
fun.
of
Be
the
like,
mega
oh, what's
introverts.
this? A secret
There's
club?
different personalities and
What's
stuff.
that?
Yeah.
Why would the introverts go to a club in the
case you
first
want to
place?
read
Hey, I've
yeah,
been
they
to
just want to
several
be around
clubs.
people and
and
like
not
talk,
talk.
yeah, or
I-
like
I've been in
talk about a
several
book,
clubs.
like-
I've
But the
Introvert.
Lucha Club ends up being lots about talking though, so they're being lied to. They're getting fucked
Well,
over because they then attend and have to like
You've got a
perform poems
misconception
and
about
shit.
introverts, buddy. All right.
I dated an introvert once, and I will tell you, I know everything there is to know about them now.
She's kind of got you there, Remy.
Knowledge
I'll
line.
have you know, I dated an introvert once.
Oh, fuck.
I'll have you know, I dated an introvert.
I have, you know,
once.
I am an introvert, and I was in 3 clubs.
I agree with Jerry. I don't think half people who think they're introverts are actually introverts. It just turns out everyone likes being alone sometimes.
That's like the same
No,
energy
I
as like, yo man, this
Like-
pot's hitting different. And then somebody's like, I'll have you know, I smoked and injected one marijuana once. I know how you're feeling right now.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
I hope so. I hope you know what it's like to do. Oh, we head back now.
The two head back to the club room. Fuck. Zuri feeling rather accomplished. And Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Zuri resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Zuri's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end at a better spot than from where they began.
Well, I would say that today was pretty productive, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress.
You almost abducted one member.
I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this?
I even bought these body bags.
Someone in my chat just goes. He goes, I'm so bad I've never dated anyone and I'm in my 20s, to which someone replies, don't worry, we all watch Remy too.
Oh, God. Damn.
Chat's fucking brutal.
man.
Savage.
Chat just destroyed themselves once. I didn't even need to do it. Thanks, chat. Saved me the effort. Oh, fuck.
Someone, is that guy subbed? I'll buy him a fucking sub. That was great.
Langat isn't sub, but the other guy is.
Okay, whoever said that, someone in your chat spend money, not me. Zuri appears at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier.
Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself.
Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute!
I thought it was a little overdramatic.
But,
Zuri pauses and thinks for a moment.
you know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you yesterday. Seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but...
Would you call yourself a perfectionist?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that. The vision.
What's the vision?
It's...
Monica pauses to think and shakes her head to herself. It sounds like a paint can. She sighs.
I don't know.
It's fucking stupid.
I just want everyone to...
Monica trails off. Smiling, Zuri taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart.
I think I know what you're trying to do. Is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monica returns Zuri's smile.
It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever.
Zuri nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. The only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Zuri breaks the moment with a big yawn.
Time to go home?
You told me you're the president.
In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
Zuri beams and grabs her things.
You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait.
That's alright. I just want some time alone.
In that case,
Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica.
good luck.
Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the clubroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now.
Damn, I really quite like the music in these bits because it's all new music.
Yeah.
The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Besides, the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect.
Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk.
Did Sayori leave this behind?
Oh no.
I hope it doesn't have her homework in it.
Worried, Monica opens the folder to check.
Poems.
It's a folder of poems. Go ahead, Mama.
Become the flower. The feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me. All for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die. And you, too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Carelessly, the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. That is why I've decided I must become the flower.
Oh.
That one fucked me up.
Holy
Feels
shit, yeah.
sad.
Oh,
Fuck. Oh, I got chills. Okay.
Oh, that one fucked me up a little bit, dude.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
I kinda...
that was sad.
Yo, who else here? A flower?
Yeah! yup, sup, Momo. Oh,
I'm
God.
a flower.
God.
Ah. Wait. Sayori?
Sad Ori.
Dead.
Oh, that was so
Stop.
sad.
All right.
Oh, my God.
I
think-
gotta go to part 2.
I think part 2 is. I'm trying to think like chronologically. I don't know if it goes part 1, part 1, part 1,
It
and then
sounds
part 2,
natural
part
to
2, part 2.
me, so I'm
I
just
think
doing
it's
the
part
parts.
1, part 2, part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2 kind of thing.
Yeah. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem.
I'm so
What is
stupid.
music?
How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her confront me instead of the other way around, or comfort. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask her about her own feelings. So much for this stupid vision.
Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern.
Monica? Is everything okay?
I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend.
Monica shakes her head.
I made this all about myself. You even said so yesterday. You told me that I am trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours.
Sayori responds quietly.
What are you talking about?
But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization.
I left my folder here.
Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response.
I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that.
But why? We're friends, right?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me.
Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy.
This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. Don't need to do all of this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish.
Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend.
I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy.
No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have had at least needed to check if it was mine.
Yeah.
Monica takes a deep breath.
Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something?
Promise you what?
Monica pauses to collect her thoughts.
This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Write the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for when you need it. I want us to believe ourselves like that.
Sayori
be
smiles
ourselves.
gently.
I'll promise if you promise.
Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile.
I promise.
Me too.
As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities.
So, want to teach me about poetry?
Huh? But what about recruitment?
It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know.
There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much, okay? I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything.
That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems.
Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good.
It's not supposed to. You're going to have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kinds of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first, and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you can find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least, that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning.
That is actually good writing advice.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important.
Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on.
Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. I'm just kidding.
Monica scribbles out, "You
fucking
idiot."
coming for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after she writes it down.
Damn, mama.
No, keep it!
Yelling at me.
You are an idiot!
Jesus Christ.
Just inside my head. She's right.
What I never wonder
Man.
is how the fuck does Monica suddenly become like omnipotent? Like, when does that happen? When does that occur?
I'm
We'll have to find
I'll
out.
find out, yeah.
Because like this is so like nice and wholesome, and we know that
It's
later
so
on she's gonna
cute,
kill all of them.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Sorry to
It's so
ruin this
awesome right now.
beautiful moment, but she's gonna use Siori's depression against her. Hate
She's
to break it to
fattening,
you.
she's fattening him up with emotions to kill them later.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Hey guys, you want to play a game with the psychopath?
I think what happens is there comes a point where she's like, I like all of these qualities from all these different girls, so I'm just going to make them mine. And then
Oh.
those are her qualities, and she takes them from them, and then that's like the game.
Oh my God. What
Sayori's
if?
confidence, and now she has Sayori's confidence, and
Wait,
Sayori
this is
becomes
Oh my
unconfident.
god.
Apparently, it's explained through the emails we get in game. We didn't get any emails at the end of this game. Do we get emails at the end of the parts, maybe, of these chapters?
Probably. We did get mail,
Maybe.
but we never really looked into them.
Did we actually get mail? I don't think we did. I thought we checked in. It was empty still. Didn't we?
I think
I feel
I
like
don't know,
she
we
uses these side routes to like download new ways for her to cope with her being inside the game.
Oh,
you tell me that
no.
Monica is trying to cope?
It's a coping
I mean, we
mechanism.
kind of did delete her, so.
Oh my God.
You know, it's how it goes.
Wait, what?
Some emails come at certain times in real life. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah. That's wacky.
I don't like
That's
that.
terrifying.
I don't like that. I
That-
don't like that. Desyncing all of my emails.
I also have some
Oh.
old coworker friends, and one of them, and she said, "It's like, yeah, I think the entire plot is that the girl went crazy as soon as the dick showed up at the club."
I mean, that isn't wrong. That isn't wrong. Oh my god. All right.
All right.
Anyways,
What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot?
Yeah. I mean, of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want.
But I was just... Well, yeah.
Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. The words stare back at her.
It's just kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to.
I believe in you.
Thanks. I do too. I mean, but also you, of course.
Give me a second. Entertain the people real quick.
Certainly, I'm great at that. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Let's
Okay.
All right.
No, I don't know how I'm able to
I'm
pull out
getting
so many
fucking rid of
fucking
you.
dumb stories. You know what it is? It's because I've only recently met you guys in the last year
That's
kind of
what I'm
thing.
just
So
saying
I've got
here.
all these other stories I've used on other YouTubers over the years. Like,
We're gonna have a come to Jesus meeting. If you come in here in my fucking chat and just start acting all fucking weird about it and then start saying, I prefer 40k over this shit. First off, you haven't fucking watched the channel or anything for a while. We banned Warhammer from this shit. But all at the same time, like, holy shit, guys, read the fucking room. Jesus, it's shit I like to do here with my friends. If you don't like it, you could fuck off. Like, holy shit, I don't know why I have to keep dealing with people like this nearly almost every stream every so often. Read the fucking room. This channel has never been purely just Warhammer. Holy shit. I don't like having these come to Jesus meetings about that and also having to ban people because they get a little annoyed because we're trying to do bits with friends. Get the fuck over it. I'm fucking tired of it. If you don't have any of those problems, great. I'm not talking to you, but it's just for the people who decide to come in here and act like a fucking piece of shit. Holy God. Like, read the fucking room. I'm not a goddamn monkey for people who only want to do Warhammer shit for them. We have quit Warhammer because they fucked us over pretty bad. I'm really fucking tired of hearing it. No more. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. I have no chill anymore. I'll hurt your fucking feelings if I need to. So I hope people who understand that now fucking get it. Because I'm pretty pissed the fuck off now. Driving me insane. Alright, I'll get back to it.
Whatever. And it's already 10 past when she arrived at my house, and she like calls me and she's like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I just said 40 fucking minutes for, you know, coffee, whatever."
Okay, sorry.
So I drive. I'm like, "Okay, I'm on my way to get the donuts." I go to the donuts place, and I see 2 cars by the drive-thru window, and I'm like, "Pog, awesome, not a long wait." Then I pulled up, and the fucking order sign is on the back side of the fucking building. So there's like 7 more cars that are just hidden behind the building, not pulling up to the window because someone's ordering. So I'm in the line, and I can't leave the line because someone pulls up behind me, and like, so I'm just stuck in this fucking donut line. And I'm like, whatever, I like the donuts, whatever, I'll just wait. It should only take a little while. And then I sit in the donut line for 30-something fucking minutes, waiting for just a dozen of donuts, bro.
You Americans are like known for your fast food, and yet it's not fast. What is wrong with you people?
This is why you order your food.
Yep.
No,
And
no,
so
okay.
Don't let anyone give you
I
shit.
pulled out.
Your
I pulled out,
time
I'm like,
is money.
this is why. All of this hour and 20 minutes, I could have been working on something, or being productive, or like playing with my dogs, or something like that.
Okay.
But no, I sat in this fucking drive-through for no fucking reason.
I mean, yesterday, instead of getting food ordered in, me and my friend, we just went for a walk to the shops and we got ice cream, and it was great. And we had a really nice day, and it was a really nice place, and it was lovely time, and we got to meet human beings, and I saw other people, and I realized that I kind of missed actually seeing other human beings, and just getting everything delivered kind of sucked and drove me insane.
I don't.
So,
Okay, that's fair.
Remy, I would have gone inside, but the doors had signs on them that said, "Sorry, we aren't serving inside until the
what
27th."
the fuck?
Okay.
So
COVID's still a thing.
I couldn't go
And
inside.
COVID is a thing here as well. We just wear masks and are vaccinated. Like,
You think
As
people
a
get
streamer.
vaccinated here?
As
Dumb
a
fucks.
content creator, where you make money by existing.
I do. Yes, that is how I make money.
This is something.
Just that good.
Difference is PR or PH. The difference is I'm gonna be tipping that delivery person a high number to just sit in their car in the drive-through.
Okay,
So
well, like,
they're getting paid for their time, where in return I wasn't. I was
Yeah,
just losing work time.
that's what I'm saying. Like, literally, it's actually like a thing. This is something that one of my like super big streamer friends told me that his accountant like told him or whatever. Where like his time is worth a certain amount of money, and if you can pay something for someone to do, like, let's say like his time is worth like $500 an hour, right?
Yeah.
If you can pay someone to do something for you for less than that, and you can save that hour by spending like less than $500, and you just like, you know, work on something instead, it is worth paying for the service. So like you have to do like
I
would
will
much
agree to
rather
a point there.
give my driver a huge tip to like sit there
Yeah.
and wait or go get the things that I need so that I can focus, because I am such like my fucking ADHD dolphin brain just like wants to fucking, if I get focused into something, as soon as I'm pulled out of it, that's it. Like, I'm gone. That's why I tunnel vision so hard when I'm working on stuff and I don't respond to people's, because if I physically pull myself away from working,
Oh, I thought
I'm
it was 'cause
just-
you didn't like me.
I'm just done.
yeah.
No,
And it takes,
I will
like,
agree to a
good
point. There's
30
absolutely a
minutes for
thing.
me
I
to
was
get
talking about
back to
this.
work.
I don't know if we were talking about this earlier or something, or I was like, it kind of fucks me up because I realize at times there's like, I'm working this thing, I just need to finish this edit, right? But I can order dinner right now, and that'll give me like 40 more minutes to edit, and when I'm finished with the editing in 40 minutes,
Exactly.
I'll have hot food in my ear, which is okay occasionally, but that leads into me ordering food every day and every night. Not only does that cost a shit ton more money, which is not really the issue, it's more the fact that it's not exactly healthy. Like, I kind of need something nicer in my diet than the only options I have around here, which is not exactly healthy or great.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why you
well-
order groceries, and then you can make like a quick
Instacart.
Okay, but
like
no,
the
but, like, no,
Instapot
no,
or
no.
the crock pot.
Groceries
I
ain't
feel,
like,
I feel bad for that, but I mean, like, we have restaurants
Yeah.
around here that are like actual good for you food.
I have
So-
like one place that maybe like qualifies as good for me food. Everything else where I'm is not that great. It's good. It's like tastes good, but not good for me kind of thing. And no, I agree, Lauren. Like the whole like ordering groceries, sure, okay, whatever. But that's like I'm talking about like the time it takes me to cook a meal. Like if I want to make a really nice meal or whatever, maybe like 40 minutes to an hour to make like something really nice. If I'm
You
doing all
can
these
make
sides and shit.
something like super fast and just like throw
No,
it
I
in
can.
the slow cooker.
But what I'm saying is like it's the difference between making like a proper meal with all the sides and shit versus, oh, I could work for that hour, and because don't forget I have to clean up and like I have to cook it, I have to clean it, I have to prepare it, I have to do all that. Versus I sit on my ass for the hour working, and then the food arrives at my door, I eat it, and then I throw it in the bin. That's
That's
it.
usually
Done.
the argument. There's usually the argument
issue with being a
because-
content creator or like a just owning your own business essentially. Yeah.
It's like
on,
that's
Zor?
usually the argument, and I've had that a lot, especially working like at the game company place and all this other stuff that I never had time. And kind of doing that and trying to do Twitch stuff on the side was always difficult because people would always use that argument to me. It's like, oh, just do a crock pot. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, do you understand the time that it takes to, find the ingredients, get all that stuff together, prepare it for the crock pot, get all that
The
ready,
shopping
and then
as
after
well,
I put it
yeah.
in there, and then all that preparation for it, and then after you cook it and everything else, and then after you're done eating it and stuff like that, now I have to clean it, do all this other stuff. I have a lot of preparation instead of just like, I've already budgeted out my time and effort, what I'm going to do that day, and it's just more efficient. And if you want to do it on some other morality stuff of like, hey, I'm going to go support a restaurant who's fucking struggling right now doing all this stuff and pay them for the stuff. If you have options, because I lived up in
I don't know,
Seattle
during
and now I'm in
COVID, my
Texas.
Uber Eats orders
you
went
know.
up so often. Like,
Yeah,
I think I was
in-
sustaining my local sports bar just from the amount of power.
Yeah. So basically, for this stuff, like, because of the weird job that we have for this, it's a shit ton of work, but it's also, you also have to take care of yourself in other ways, because this will fuck you up mentally and also in some ways physically. You're sitting down for hours on end. Like, really get a standing desk, really try to get yourself going, really take moments to kind of do self-care stuff and stuff like that, because this will fuck you up massively. A lot of people don't realize that. They just think we just play video games and fuck off. We are, like, I am up nearly, like, in the shit part of night working on shit constantly every day. I'm so desperate for vacation, it's insane.
It's so, like being in college or like in grad school where you constantly are working, and like you can't just like go to a job and come home and chill. You're forever like in the mindset of work. You don't leave that mindset.
You never have a thing where you're like, oh, I'm done for the week. I get the weekend off. No. There isn't a weekend off, because if I finish a video, I need to start working the next video. I need to start working the next video. I need to start, and like, the reason why I'm so fucking happy today, by the way, I'm having a great day, is because yesterday, for the first time in about 5 weeks, I saw a friend. That was like, we have a single bubble thing in Victoria, but like, I've been in lockdown and I've been moving and I've been busy. I've been busy with the contract. I've been doing the contract work for the Pathfinder and King's Bounty video for like 2 straight weeks, and just, haven't been able to see anyone. And for the first time in ages, I saw a friend, and I'm like, I talked to her for fucking hours. We just got ice cream and just talked, and I'm so fucking happy now that I saw another human being, that I'm actually like, oh my god, I did something other than worked straight for one day kind of thing.
Dude, and like, I'm so bad at reaching out to people to hang out. I'm so happy my best friend is the one who's like, come hang out right now, we're doing this today, and it gets me out of the house, and just like having that like moment of just clarity, like taking that break and actually not thinking about work makes you excited to go back to do your work stuff, which is crazy because content creators, it's kind of like you're just constantly in that grind. You kind of forget that you are excited about your job, and so it's really good to step away.
That's why kind of COVID kind of fucked me up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks. Specifically, I don't know if this is how anyone else feels, but when I work on stuff, or like when I have like things I need to do, sure, I have like, I could probably pay someone to do it, but I'm so fucking anal retentive that like I almost have more anxiety. I almost have more anxiety having other people work on stuff for me and paying them to work on stuff, because like I think that it's not going to be up to my like standard of like.
I'm still my own editor. I tried to hold a contest to hire an editor, and I at the end of it went, oh no. I just can't hire any of these guys.
I can't. I have a very hard time focusing on things. I'll get distracted very easily.
I have a very hard time delegating work to other people because I don't want them to, like, I want it to be done correct, and I don't want to become like bitch, like micromanage.
It's a struggle I have.
I can bitchly micromanage myself.
It's a struggle I have because I've been going through audio editors and video editors and all this other stuff, and I'd sit down and it's kind of like, okay, what bullshit am I going to get with this one? Because it sucks. It's some really, really nice people and really good stuff, but sometimes I say, okay, here's the guidelines for it. Do it like this. This is the way I've done it before. I just need something simple that's nothing complicated, and then some random shit will happen with it. And I'm just like, how? And then I have to go through the whole fucking process. Now this thing's not delayed. Now this is all fucked up. And it's like, it's hard, especially when you're trying your very best to try to manage all that stuff. And I know, like, for like me and you, Momo, and everything, we want, like, I know I personally want help. It's just like, it's also a trust thing, because then sometimes I've had people try to like use me for shit. I just go like, oh, you know this person, maybe I could do some stuff for him too if you give me a good word. And it's like, I didn't hire you to fucking make me a contact, fucking Rolodex shit. Like, fuck off. Like, and there's that shit for content creators. Like, you're so really fucking scared. You know, you're so fucking scared because like you gotta trust people, and it's like, please just. Just keep this relationship and don't use me. Like, I'm just here to play with friends and fuck off. Like, I don't need you to fuck it up.
What one of my YouTuber friends does is he has like an editor who does editing stuff, and then he sends the file of like the Premiere Pro project to him, and then he can go and like make like tweaks to it and whatnot, and like add stuff, which is super nice.
That's the way Call Me Kevin did. I was talking to him because he releases a video every day, and he just like decently edited videos with quite nice stuff. And I was talking to him at God, it was TwitchCon. I'm like, how do you do that? And he has 2 editors who both edit his video. So he does the initial pass. He does like the initial like chop, chop, chop. There you go. That's like the basic good bits that I want in the video. Sends it to them. They do the edit. He takes it back. He does the final touches and then releases the video. And it's like a system he's got. I'm like, man, you are a workaholic. It's like, yeah, I do too much. Even then, like, with 2 editors, he's still doing shit tons of work. But I was gonna say, like, one thing that kind of fucked me up about COVID, and it's always been frustrating ever since the day it started, was everyone else, kind of my friends who work from home, are like, oh, this is so wacky. I'm working from home. This is such a weird holiday. I'm having such a nice time. Imagine working from home. It's so good. And I kind of go like, yeah, I work from home all the time. This is fucking terrible for me. Not because I'm not used to working from home. I'm fine with that. The problem is that I used to work from home, and then, you know, every few days I'd go out with friends, or I'd go see someone, or I'd go get some lunch with someone, or we'd go hang out and go get some drinks. I would leave my house. Now I'm still working from home, but I never leave my house. And it's like, it's not a wacky holiday for me. It's just I'm constantly at work. Imagine if you were, instead of constantly being at home, you're constantly at work and you're not allowed to go home. To me, going home is like going out with my friends, drinking or whatever, because I can't do work then, and I just switch my brain off and I'm hanging out and having fun. And I can't do that anymore. It's just, I don't have that option. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Overall, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Do things that get your headspace in a better place, because this job sucks dick in a lot of ways. It's still a job. Yeah. And
I used to do paintball marshalling literally just so I could go do manual labor.
Yeah.
So just like I guess it was marshal.
I don't know if I could really speak for everyone here, but I'm pretty sure we all kind of bust our asses off just to make a lot of people smile. So I hope everyone appreciates. So we also appreciate everyone here, because without people here, you know, I can at least say for my chat, whatever, they make me smile every time they show up for my stream. So I appreciate it.
I chat to some good dudes. Some very nice lads. They bully themselves. I don't even have to.
Are we ready to continue on with
Happy don't worry.
Adventures?
They were saying they love the podcast part of this stream. Not sure you can tell, but we miss talking to people.
Yeah, weird. It's getting there, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just skip this one.
What a return! What a first line to come back to!
Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Siori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, covered with all her random thoughts. Monica looks up and down at her sheet.
Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating.
I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems.
Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you.
Sayori beams. They kiss.
Aww.
Wanna make out?
Hey, you wanna kiss? You wanna kiss
Hey,
lips?
You want to tongue wrestle?
I'll stop here. But we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language.
Yay! Let's do it!
Aww.
Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members.
Tongue whistle me, bitch.
Another day passes. Ugh.
Just drinking their saliva back and forth.
Hey,
Hey, Momo, what do you reckon a slime girl's saliva tastes like?
Whatever their
Does it taste like a
slime is
Jello
flavored.
shot?
I mean, my slime was green apple, so.
I'll take it. Green's the flavor that's like it's mid tier, you know. When you go through like a bag of Skittles.
You're just gesturing to like all of me now. I'm just mid tier. Is that what you think, Remy?
Well, I mean, I'm second choice. You're mid tier. All right.
Well, you can shit on yourself all day long, but don't fucking shit on me. I'm top shelf. I'm Patron, bitch.
Listen, I don't think they put the green apple on the top shelf.
They put me up there.
Why is it so that is it so that Lauren can't reach you?
I can reach you anyway.
What the fuck?
Think you can hide from me?
I need a parent. I need an adult. I need an adult.
Ma, the kids are fucking again.
Man, I can hear her ass cheeks from here, man.
Ma, the cats are doing weird shit.
Ma, the nephews are inside of each other again.
Who inside the what? Remy? Remy, this is not Alabama. Stop it.
Remy?
Is this
No,
a normal
bad.
Australian thing?
Bad.
Oh my
Only
god.
on Tasmania.
Is this an Australia thing or is this just Alabama?
Okay.
Remy.
Oh.
Remy. Ding
Yeah.
donk. Remy.
Yeah, what's up?
Eh.
Ah!
Yeah, what the fuck? Remy? Get the fuck.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Finish that. I believe it was thank you, mistress. Might I have another?
More like
I'm
thank
not
you,
going to say that because
mommy.
you're actually ready to record it this time.
Mommy?
I'm sorry, what?
I need an adult. Please find me another person.
I'm Uzu.
Zoran,
I
press
know
the
you
button.
I'm sorry. I'm just
Past this
recovering
point.
from I'm recovering from the shock. Even haven't even read this yet. Anyway, as usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. Jesus Christ. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monica and Siori came up with.
If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But
The new catchphrase is featured clearly on the center of the flyer. Right the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. The message being delivered is one that can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Siori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students.
why do I feel so tense looking at this?
Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise.
Was I always this bad at expressing myself?
Sorry, taking a swig.
How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about?
The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. The big club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort.
It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real.
Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. Dealing with chat people. Jesus. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas.
Ugh.
That's one
I
of
was-
her writing tips.
Yeah.
Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She corrects a second smear on the paper.
Come on, Monica. Just move your hand.
Monica writes.
This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain.
Oh,
That's good.
Monica
Chills.
slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today.
I'm here.
Hi.
Monica hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk.
That day,
Mm-hmm.
me too.
Oh.
You too?
The new flyer looks good. You've been working so hard. On the club. But also something else, I think.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable.
Hmm.
Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Oh.
You can trust me with anything.
Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it.
Sometimes I want to die.
Sayori.
This is really, really hard for me.
Her voice shakes.
So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me.
That's completely not true.
Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is, like, screaming at me to stop.
Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday,
I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you. More than I'm scared.
At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths could be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence.
I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy.
Fuck, bro. Sayori.
It's like 10 times worse knowing that Monica later abuses this.
Yeah.
I feel like Sayori. I hate this. Anyway. But that's
Terrible.
terrible.
That's what Monica wants to say, as she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing.
It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because I used to be like that.
Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past.
I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone.
Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person.
How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too?
I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people. It already means as much to me.
Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them.
Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare.
Monica steps forward.
But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like.
There's this.
No. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, and I'll never judge you. I promise.
Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice.
I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better off without me.
She suppresses a sob, as a tear falls down her cheek.
I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it.
The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clenching at her throat and chest.
I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die.
As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So, she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle.
This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend.
Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do.
You have so much value. To me. To your other friends, too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision. You also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right?
Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes.
I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others.
Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. You're the best.
No, you are.
The two exchange smiles.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional?
Sayori nods.
It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people.
Yeah. Well, of course it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you.
Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches.
Wow, that made me so tired. And hungry.
Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it.
No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy.
Monica smiles.
But I might want to get a snack first.
All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads.
Oh,
The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar.
Yuri?
I just hit my mic. Sorry. Oh my god. Momo, thank you for doing such a great job with that
That was a
scene
damn good
with me.
performance.
That was great.
Thank
Thank you, Momo.
You've
for
made
that,
Uzu cry.
for that scene.
Good work. Hmm.
Yeah, no
All right.
problem.
You're good?
It's, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we want to do the next one? Because
Is there enough time? Yeah, we could do
so
the next one.
there are about 40 to 50 minutes each, it seems.
Mm.
Let's check our
Um,
mail.
Ooh, yeah,
we
let's
could
check
check our mail. But I'm just looking. Hang on. How many have we got, Zoran, overall? Just like scroll down. I'm just trying to think. Like, oh, okay.
have a nice weekend. So many
Alright,
jobs.
yeah.
Ah, fucking this guy's always taking breaks.
He used the Untitled Mail group. What a shit dick. There you go, side
Mm.
stories.
What is this?
Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. Can't imagine how tedious it must have been to so dedicatedly hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connections to visual.
What?
VM.
What?
Just to clarify, all the
What?
recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have like 5 different versions in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are. But in reality, they all are. As real as ours. Anyway.
Oh, that's creepy.
So Momo's like, sorry, so Momo's, so Monica's
What?
like an
Oh, look at
AI
the
that just like
backgrounds!
given control of,
Oh my god, the
its own
CG.
simulation. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, of course, all the fucked up ones and all that.
The
All the
Momo
secrets.
sorry, the
We've entered the
Monica
deep
Oh, yeah, the
space.
fan art.
Sayori CGs. Oh god.
Have you seen? Yeah, that fan one that Uzu just posted. How the was this prepared ahead of time?
Wait, what?
It had to have been. That's so fucking cool. Have a look.
What?
Yeah.
Showed on
Have a
my
look.
stream. There you
Wait,
go.
what?
It's really
Oh
good.
my god.
They did a great job.
Like, my
Oh.
god.
My god. Holy. Stop. Oh my god.
What is the fucking it's a real time.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job.
There we go. Dandy memoir. That's bloody awesome. Poor sad Lauren.
No.
Oh,
Why?
oh man. I'm just laughing at my next tweet after that. It's so unrelated to how sad and beautiful that one is. My next tweet after it's so dumb. Oh man. Oh man. God no. Fuck. What else it says? Just because we've not got much time today. Because we have to run off at 9. I don't really want to like get halfway through a story and have to stop, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
That's okay.
It could just be short or something today.
Yeah. Also, I feel like that's a good one to leave off on because holy shit.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
really. Yeah.
All right.
E.
I think I'm gonna wrap up and run off for the day. Thank you all for the vision rolls.
Mhm.
Some good fun to hang out.
Yeah,
That
good
was,
fields trip. We got the bitch. We got
Good.
the bitch. We got the moan. We got to do all sorts of things.
I get the sad.
So, yeah.
Remember we started this horny talking about slime girls and look where we are.
Horny.
All right.
Now we're a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're a mess. Oh my god, that artwork is incredible.
Phenomenal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
Fan art
we
is
did
one of
start
my
late
favorite
because of a
things.
few things, and we have to. Unfortunately, we can't run late today because a few of us have got things on. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
lads, my apologies. Hey, one
That
of
was a
those people
really
is
good
me.
thing to
So
end
sorry.
on, though.
It was, yeah.
I'm sorry I was late.
It's
you're
okay.
fine, Momo.
I kiss
worked
you
out
on the
really
soul
well.
head.
Are any of you guys streaming onward? Or
Is
I
anyone?
love you. I probably will not because my tummy is doing the flips, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh no!
Yeah, I've been having, I
Yeah.
think I have like a stomach issue for the past week, so.
Oh
and any of the other guys streaming on so I can raid you? Or
no!
I might do Mech Warrior.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I might do that
Alright,
for a little
dude.
bit and then hop off because I got to work
Mama,
all
are you
night
still
tonight.
streaming?
what about you, Momo?
Probably for a little while.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Those are our field trip.
All right, chat.
Hope everyone had a good
Mhm.
time.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
What if
Chatterino.
we
Thank
didn't?
you, chat.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love all the
Good
chats.
night. Love you all.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all
Mwah.
Okay.
tomorrow.
Nice playing with everybody.
See you all next
We'll see
time.
you same bat time,
We'll
same
see you
bat
next
channel
week.
next week.
See you
Hell
back next
yeah.
week. Yay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you all.
All right.